Hello everybody, welcome to my 1000 subs special, and I'm excited because this is like 2 years in the making, and I just want to thank each and every single one of you guys. 1,000 people, y'all, that's a lot of people. All right, that's more than I thought that I actually would have been able to get. I was at like 100 200 subs for the longest time ever. 1,000 subs is ridiculous to me, so thank you to all of you. And today you might be wondering, like, well, okay, well, get along, what are we doing here? And we're going to be showcasing every single house that I've toured, every single building, every single thing that I've toured in this video. And it's going to be pretty small. So for example, I could talk about this one and talk about, like what I did when I was touring it, maybe some things that I changed throughout each video and stuff like that. You know, a little behind the scenes stuff that you guys normally won't be seeing. We won't really be touring them very much. It'll kind of just be me flying around talking about it and talking about my experience with each one. So if you guys are excited, let me know in the comments and give a like, subscribe. I know it's early, but if you haven't already, do that. And let's get straight into it. All right, so for the second one, now the very first one, like I said, if you guys want to go find that very first one, more than welcome to. It's still on my YouTube. Don't watch it though, please. Same with this one. Don't watch this one, because when I was recording, I didn't know anything about recording software or anything like that. I wasn't even using OBS. I was using Streamlabs OBS. Bad. Don't do what I did. Actually watch a video, because if you go back at those videos and watch them, it looked like they had lines going across it at the entire screen. And it was super bad. But anyway, this build, built by Bobby Bear, is a craftsman kind of house, and it's unlike any other house that I've actually ever done. And I really like these. I just haven't really been able to find any more, at least not where I've been looking. And yeah, I remember really enjoying this one. This one I toured with Gucci Peppa Pig, and he was always super excited to tour with me. So yeah, second house, there it is. All right, so for the third house, which is crazy to me that this is the third one. I did not know this was the third one. I thought it was like the seventh or something, because this one, if I do recall correctly, it actually did pretty good for the time. And this was built, I don't know, it was built by somebody. I'll find that. But I toured this with Pulse, if I'm not mistaken. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed this house. I still like it. I mean, guys, look at this inside of here. What? Like, what? You got a little person? Like, how do you even get up here? I don't. Oh, okay. So there's like this. Guys, I'm retouring this. I know. I'm sorry. It's the third house, and I already said I wasn't going to do this, but I just love this area. It's so nice, and it's built by the Return Freestyle. What? Who is this built by? I don't even know. I might even stop that, because I don't know if it's important, because it's already, I already gave them a shout out. Anyway, that is the third house, and I am pretty sure this is the first house that I tried doing like a little showcase on, like the cinematics that you guys all have seen. Yeah, it didn't really work. Maybe it did. I don't remember doing it for this one though. So third house done. All right, as for the fourth one, this is made by Karis, and this one was a little bit different of a tour, because we had 3 guests on this tour, and they would hide around the house. If you guys didn't watch this one's actually pretty funny, and it's probably one of my favorites that I've done. With that said, very nice house. I don't know if it's one of my favorites. Super cool, because the backyard is just like, wow. You know what I mean? I really enjoyed this house, and this is the fourth one. So yeah, on to the fifth. So this one, if I don't recall, this is, well, first off, this is the first mid-century modern that I did, and I'm pretty sure it blew up. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about this one, because I don't really remember much. Oh, I think I said something about grandma's house. Yeah, something about grandma's house, because there's a bunch of flowers and stuff. Reminded me of grandma's house. That's about it. That's all I kind of remember from this. Sorry, Elevate, but yeah, that's the 5th one. All right, my video with the least amount of views, at least any tour that I've done. But honestly, I really enjoyed this submarine. I don't really remember much about it besides the inside was a little cramped. But it's a submarine, right? So why don't we just go in here real quick? If I recall correctly, yeah, it's pretty cramped. You know, you got like little hallways and stuff. Not much you can do about a submarine, but anyway, going back up. This was fun to tour, and I was trying out, yeah, cruise, no, not cruise. What is this? A carrier. Yeah, I was gonna tour this one too. I still might. Anyway, yeah, so that's the submarine. And I just remember it not doing too well, and I was sad. On to the 6th. No, this is the 6th. On to the 7th. All right, guys. This one is by admins like me, and I've toured a few of admins' houses. This one, if you guys notice anything, is my YouTube banner. I just love it so much. This little lake. I mean, it just looks really nice, cozy. And I did tour this one with, I think it was Cracks. I toured this with Cracks. Now, that's another person that, if you guys wanna see more of Cracks, let me know. I can hit him up. But I know a lot of the tours have been me doing it solo recently. So yeah, that's this one. It's my channel banner. All right, this one is Waldport Heights. Yes, Waldport Heights, owned by Niggy. So this is a warp, and I very well remember touring this with Cracks, going over here, doing a little date. Which one was it? Oh man, yeah, I think it was this one with Ziva. Here, right there. And yeah, no, they all have them. Okay, well, it was one of these. Anyway, that's not important. We did a little ice cream date. That's about all I remember. And I remember the chimneys over here on these houses. This one was pretty fun too. Yeah, that one and that one over there. This one was actually pretty fun to tour. And the more I fly around this, the more I remember now. But if you guys want to check this one out, go watch the video. And yeah, that is Waldport Heights, the very first warp that I toured. So this one, once again, is a tour with me and Cracks. We kind of had like a whole thing going on at the earlier part of my channel, and this doesn't even feel that early, to be honest. Like this, I don't even know. Like, what is this? The 9th one? I already lost track. But the 9th one in, like, guys, that was only my 9th video, and this one is still good to watch now. Like, you guys want to go watch this one? It's fine. Like, you can go watch it. I've definitely improved from touring all that time ago. We still have quite a bit to go through, but yeah, this one was fun because it was with Cracks, and he went over here and climbed a tree. And yeah, this one was fun. So this is the 2nd warp that I toured, built on Cars Island or whatever. I don't know. It's built by Coke, and we can go check out the warp right now. So I don't. Yeah, Conifer Island. So I do remember a few things about this. Cracks holding me hostage here. If you guys didn't watch that short, yeah. And then the vending machine right here, and also just the fact that this was the thumbnail, and I thought it was an amazing thumbnail because this private jet, and I did like private island resort, blah blah blah. whatever. And it's like my second least watched video as of today. And yeah, it made me sad. And I really like this airport. It's pretty cool. Gives me vacation vibes. But yeah, that's this one. All right, guys, so this is how many we have, and we are on the 11th one. I know it says 10, but we are on the 11th one. And yeah, we got quite a bit of time left. So bear with me. I'm trying to make these as fast as I can, but I'm sorry. It's gonna be a long video. There's no way around it because I've done so many. Anyway, this one is by Blanker Fluid, and I think I remember touring this while live, and that live had like 15 viewers at one point. I was like, wow. And I loved it because I could tour this with you guys. This was something. If you guys don't remember this, go watch that short. I've only made a handful of shorts, so go ahead and binge watch those. And this one was just, it was fun. And it was right next to Grandma's house, right there. Right next to Grandma's house. And I do remember really like trying to find a good thumbnail, because that wasn't a very good thumbnail. I don't even remember what the thumbnail looked like. It might have been from here. I'm not sure, but very hard thumbnail to do. So that is the 11th one. Whoops, I broke something. Whoopsies. All right, guys, my favorite mod made this house, built by Doug. Doug is an amazing builder when it comes to these underground houses. And thumbnail was right around here. And I loved this. I loved this so much. And I want to tour more of these kind of houses, but pretty sure Doug is the only one that does anything like it. I do remember the Ferrari here, the midlife crisis mobile. Yeah, I got that right. How do I remember that? I don't know. But anyway, over here, I do remember these crafting tables in the floor. And it was just a really cool house. And what is this? Like the guest area over here with the pool table. Super cool. Hello, Blagram. And yeah, that's Gucci Peppa Pig, by the way. He just TP'd me, so he's in one of my videos. So now I can say it's a collab with him. Anyway, yeah, this is the 11th one. 12th, I don't know. Well, what does that say right there? This is my house. Guys, don't watch this. This is the first house of mine that I toured. And yeah, it was kind of weird. I kind of just talked about how I built it. And that was that, I guess. If you guys do want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. I'm not going to tell you not to, but even though I just did. Yeah, I mean, nothing really to say, just my first house that I toured of my own. So this house is the turn point of my channel. I toured this just like every other one before it, and this one was with Gucci Peppa Pig. And I do remember Fisherman build 147, and I just was so dumbfounded by that. Super cool. And I do remember like trying to figure out like, wow, look at this, because it was at a point where I didn't know what to say. And I always had to be like super like wowed. That's not a good chair design, I'm sorry. This is just a really weird living room, but I toured it and I was like, wow. And I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to be mean or anything. That's all I remember from this one. And I say it's a turn point because at this point I got my channel reviewed by a YouTuber and told me a bunch of stuff about my channel that was bad. And oh my god, that actually scared me. Someone's trolling me right now. Whoa, that's new too. Anyway, yeah, someone's trolling me. Stop that. This is the turn point of my channel because I had it channel reviewed by a YouTuber and he said, stop that. My channel was good or whatever, but the intros were too long and the thumbnails were bad. So that's when I started changing all of that. And yeah, that's this one. The very first Victorian house that I did. This was pretty fun to tour actually. And I do remember this little hidey hole right there. This one was fun. The intro, not the intro, what is it? The thumbnail is still the old thumbnail because I did go back and change every single thumbnail on all of my videos prior to this one, including the ones after this one. They're all pretty much the same. They're your avalanche thumbnail. You know, this one is not. So yeah, that's that one. And it's the first Victorian. Very cool. And I remember talking about this as like a little like book nook, saying I'd never go in there and I would just have my PC in there instead. So yeah. So it was at this house that I think I was in tech school. I must have been in tech school. So this is coming out of basics for 7 weeks. I was in basic 4. And this was the first video back. I really wanted to do videos, but I just didn't have my mic with me, and I didn't feel comfortable touring without that, and without my setup or anything. But I had a gaming laptop. I still have it. And I was just like, you know what? If I post a video, it's better than not posting, right? So I posted this one. This one was, like I said, in tech school. And I think there are a couple more that I toured from tech school / like coming here to Italy without my mic. And that's going to be the next ones. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one too. Whoops. Just the trucks are cool. Yeah. Okay, I remember this one. So this is built by Gucci Peppa Pig. And I do remember touring this with him like a month or so after, when I did get my mic. I think I got my mic, I'm not sure. But I originally did a showcase for this. And it quote unquote blew up. Not really, but it did really good for the views that I was getting at the time and even now. So yeah, this one was pretty cool. This one I think was actually the second, or maybe just the first. No, this one was definitely the first showcase that I ever did, and I really enjoy it. And I remember in the tour talking about this and talking about being drunk and falling off. So don't do that, guys, if you live here. All right, so this one I didn't actually tour. I was going to. Hello, Steve. But the recording got messed up, and me and Gucci did tour it, but it got messed up. But you guys still have the showcase to see this, and I really enjoy it. This is probably top 5 houses for me. I just love the design, I guess. There's not much of a design, right? It's just all glass, but I really enjoy it. And this one was the first Dan HZG house that I toured. And actually, if you go back to that showcase now, it's doing pretty well. So go watch that. This one is just a wow. This house single-handedly, I think, blew up my channel, just because the original showcase that I did, which was really bad, by the way, I since improved, but it was very washed out and it looked blurry. So still got 40,000 views. Yeah, that's wild. That's almost half of my channel views. And yeah, super cool house. I also toured that one, and I think that one's the next one. But yeah, again, I just really like Dan houses, Dan HZG houses. This is, again, one of my favorites. All right, so this is another house, a boat that I toured. No, showcase, but not toured it. And I'll show you why I didn't tour it. Oh, see that? It's like a slideshow. Yeah, that's why. There's too much stuff. But super fun to showcase. And I also made a short on this, just like the other ones. But yeah, super cool. This is the first boat that I toured too, actually. So yeah, this one was the first Flex house that I toured. And I say that because I was told that Flex was a super good builder, and like the OG builder of like whatever, and just super good. So I was super excited to tour this, and I did tour this with Gucci Peppa Pig, just like most of the houses. And yeah, really enjoyed it. It was tough finding a thumbnail that would get the whole house in it with actually making it look good. But in hindsight, I could have done something like that. Anyway, yeah, I like this, and I hope you guys did too. This one is right next to the Flex house, and this is think one of the first that I toured without anybody. And I really enjoyed it. I remember the Italian sports cars and the Italian boat. Now that I'm in Italy, it's kind of funny. But yeah, made by Wumpus. I think I originally named this like an art person, an artist. God, I'm stupid. An artist's house. I do remember it wasn't finished. I wonder if you finished it though. Yeah, maybe it was finished. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that was this one. And it actually, oh, whoa. Got quite a bit of views. So, yeah. Another Dan HZG classic. Actually, is this? Yes, okay. Yeah, another Dan HZG classic. And I did tour this one, but the recording got messed up. So now you guys only have a showcase. Sorry. Pretty much showcased the entire thing though, so. Yeah, this is probably my favorite backyard of any house that I've done. I mean, just look at that. So crazy. So crazy. All right, this one was probably the cake for the biggest house that I've toured. And who was this built by? I want to say Niggy? Doug built it. I knew it was some mod. Anyway, yeah, super cool house, and I love the backyard. Oh man, now that I'm back here, oh man, maybe this is my favorite backyard. I don't even know. Super cool though. I mean, it's pretty easy to say that this is my favorite when you have this much space to work with. But yeah, super cool Spanish villa that Doug made, and I think it's like a remodel slash like recreation, maybe. I'm not sure. And I remember I learned a new word for this area, which is the foreyard. I don't know, I probably still butchered that. Anyway, yeah, Spanish villa. Oh boy, the infamous LA mansion, guys. You guys are gonna give me crap for this if you guys remember. I call this a Spanish, or not Spanish, an LA mansion, because I didn't know what else to call it, and it reminded me of LA. But this is a recreation of a very important house, I think, to the architecture scene. The Villa Tongue Hat, and it's a real house. And I did it dirty, so sorry guys. All right, second flex house. This was pretty fun to do, and in fact I would say probably the best video quality that I've done, because I went around here with the replay mod and did some stuff, including the garage over here. I did like a little pan. That super cool. I really enjoyed this, and Gucci was strapping on a pole right here for the intro. So this one was after, I think, it was after a house that I did on the cubed server, but I'm too lazy to switch and go to that and blah 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 and whatever. I'm too lazy. Anyway, that one was with Alpine, and that was the first collab with another YouTuber that I did. And that one was really fun. As for this one, I toured this with Gucci Peppa Pig, and this one was the house that I kind of took a break from doing YouTube for about 6 months, and then got back to it, which is where we are at. English is hard, guys. Which is where we are at now. And yeah, this one was fun though. All right, this one was when I finally got back to it, like 3 months ago now, maybe even longer, I'm not sure. But yeah, this one was fun, and I actually toured it in night. This was the first house that I toured in the night, so super fun. And I really like these kind of houses, the A-frame barn conversion looking ones. All right guys, this one was pretty crazy. This was the first of many to come after it that were in succession of the last one, but also they were like 3 days apart. So this one and the next ones that I'm going to show you, okay, and the next ones that I'm going to show you are all like a day apart. And that's kind of where I'm at now, right? Is doing 3 videos a week. Anyway, this is the start of that. And I really enjoyed this one. Yeah, not much else to talk about, but super good house. This one was really fun to tour. And this one's built by Doug. And he actually messaged me after I recorded this one and after it was already posted and everything. He was like, man, thanks for touring this. And this is probably one of his favorite houses that he's ever built. And I was like, dang, I'm so glad to hear that, because imagine building something, being super proud of it and really liking it just for some nobody, right? I'm just nobody, but just for someone else to make a whole video on it and appreciate it just as much as you did. Maybe not just as much, but almost as much, and being able to appreciate what you did and sharing it with an audience. And he was very, very happy about that. And I remember calling this a party house because look at this big old pad. Also a recreation of a real house. But yeah, super cool house. All right, Salim built this one, and Salim has a new Minecraft username. Me and Salim actually were going to do a house together, and it's still a work in progress. But yeah, I don't know if that's ever going to get finished, but this one is finished. And funny thing about this is that I was actually running around Salim's donor plot, and I saw a house just like this one, same layout pretty much. But I would imagine this is just like a revamped version of that one because it was pretty old. I could just tell by the design. This one, however, super cool, and I really like this motorcycle. I really enjoyed touring this one, and I actually remember talking about this one like 7 months prior to actually touring it, and talking to Cubby Bear Sean, the builder, about this one and wanting to tour it. And 7 months later, it happened. Cubby Bear Sean, if you are watching this, let me know if you remember that. But I definitely do. And the video actually did really well. I don't know what it is, but it had like 1,000 views or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I really didn't change a whole lot. It's just a good video to watch. Who TP'd? Hello. Just a really good video to watch. And yeah. All right, guys. This house is probably my best thumbnail I've ever done because it was like a top-down view and it looked something like that. This house also is just an amazing house. So much detail, and I am reminiscing about this right now because it's so cool. I mean, what more could you want? It's on an island. It's got a bridge to go to the house. It's got an F1 car parked in, like, what is that? I guess it's not the driveway, but the little parking area. And it's like, it's just so cool. So much detail. It's got a boat. Really cool house. So this is the very last one in Slash Showcase. As you can see, we are here. So yeah, I mean, this one was really cool. Didn't really do as well as I thought it would, considering it's got a boat, a pool, it's on the lake, all this other stuff. But yeah, recreation of like an Italian villa. And I really enjoyed doing this one. And I think that says a lot for the tours and everything as a whole. Like I said, this is the last one. So now I'm just gonna kind of get to talking about the channel. Because, you know, it's my video. I can do whatever the fuck I want, including say fuck, whatever. Anyway, I really enjoy doing these tours, and it does get a little draining at times. I'm doing it over and over and over and over again, trying to find a house that's going to be good. And I I spent a lot of time, even though the tours are really small and uncut, whatever. It's 20 minutes. Oh, you don't take that much time. But guys, it takes me sometimes hours to find a perfect house that I really want to tour and that I think is going to be interesting for you guys. So it does get a little tiring, but I've been enjoying it a lot recently. And the fact that I just hit 1,000 subs with all of you. And by the way, we're at like 1,500 now. Welcome, everybody. I know it's late into the video, but yeah, 1,500 is wild. 500 subs in like a few days, guys. The road to 10,000? Like what? Crazy. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for supporting me, especially the Wok community, for giving me a community to latch on to and find all these amazing houses and do all this amazing stuff with. And yeah, if you guys did like it, give a like and subscribe. It's not really supposed to be a super cool video that's going to be doing really well, but kind of just a thank you to the community and wanting to go through all of the houses that I've toured. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, thank you. And thank you for watching through the whole thing. Anyway, I don't want to waste any more of you guys' time, so peace out.